Therefore, since we have been justified through faith, we have peace with God through our Lord Jesus Christ. That's in Romans 5:1. So Christianity should be both free and loving and fun, because no longer do we have to justify our own life. We've been justified through our faith back to the loving Father. So that thing that we've been searching for out in the world, whatever we've been searching and striving for our identity in, we have in Him. We've been reconciled. We've been restored to a loving Father. That which was lost, which was our identity, our created value, now has been restored. So now we have peace with God, and we can live our lives from that posture instead of always searching and striving for love and acceptance out there. Now we have it. We've been adopted as children of God. It's beautiful and it's free, and it's now all of a sudden you can go in to whatever environment you're in. So an example. So wherever I go, I get to be the fragrance of God's love today. Before, there's no way I could, because at the center was self. But as we submit our lives to God and we lay down that self-life that Paul talks about, Jesus talks about it first, and then Paul emphasizes it, that I've been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. And Jesus is saying the one who tries to hold on to his life will lose it, but the one who lays down his life for my sake and the gospel will find it. Deny yourself, pick up your cross, and follow me. And there's freedom in that. There's beauty in that. There's nothing better. And then it becomes, so I can go into any environment. So I go into Bakersfield today. Wherever I go, my eyes and my heart is open. So if somebody is in a broken place, someone homeless or someone hurting, I'm led by the Spirit of God because I've emptied myself of myself to be filled with His love. Now my eyes see in a new way. I'm able to be encouragement to somebody that needs encouragement. I'm able to be that love that somebody that's in need of love. But when your life is centered in self and you're trying to justify and glorify your own life, it's impossible. It is the Spirit of God living through you where the power is, where the freedom is, where the joy is, where the peace is. But we struggle. Anytime we struggle, it's because self is at the center. At the root of all sin is self-centeredness. So daily we have that choice to live our lives centered in spirit or the flesh. But it's laying down of that self-life where we can experience the peace of God. And we have peace with God when we believe in Him and who He says He is. And we accept Him as the beauty of God. We are either our own God and we live apart from Him, or we submit our lives back to Him. It's so much more than what we settle for a lot of times inside the church. We make it a self-centered Christianity, like I'm going to ask Jesus into my heart so I can go to heaven someday. Right? It's so much more than that. It's about you being reconciled to the Father and having that relationship with God again. There's so much beauty in that. Now all of a sudden your life is being transformed more into His likeness, not just incorporating Jesus into your life for a better day. That is still self-centered and self-serving. But man, now all of a sudden you get to be partnering with God in loving others that are hurting. It's beautiful and it's freeing and fun. And there's nothing better than understanding God's love for you. That sets you free to be able to love others unconditionally. Anyway, God bless y'all.